Hi, friends. It's Evelyn Somerville, your leadership and life coach, and my sole purpose is to help you live and lead with excellence. Today, I'm sharing productivity hacks for the overwhelmed. One of the questions I'm often asked by my clients when we start an engagement is to help with their calendar. They're feeling very overwhelmed by their responsibilities and workload. They find themselves working long hours to get things done, expending energy, and just tired from all of it. I can certainly relate. I've been there. I succumbed to the expectations of doing everything I was asked to do. I didn't have a filter. I took that work on head on, and that's how I went from working 40 hours a week to 60 and sometimes even 70 hours a week. Many of us have found ourselves in that exact place this year. The shift from working in an office to working from home often resulted into longer work days and more requests and greater expectations for employees. If this is something you can relate to, then these productivity hacks are for you. That sense of overwhelm comes from when what we're expected to do far exceeds our capacity, mentally and physically. We're working at a pace that we all know is not sustainable. And we're starting to question whether or not we can keep up, get these things done, and we don't feel like we have any other options. Productivity hacks are going to help you take back that control. And this is a good time, while many of us are slowing down for the holidays, to rethink how you're approaching work for the new year. My productivity hacks are drawn from one of my favorite sources, and that's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. There's a statement in there that caught my attention, and you probably have heard it. Put first things first. We have to keep the main thing the main thing. Even in your job, there's something that's expected of you more than anything else. It could be your supervisory responsibilities. Maybe it's project management. If you're creative, you're producing art, maybe engineering. Whatever your job is, there's something that's expected of you more than anything else. And in fact, you're the only person who can do it the way you can. Keeping the first thing first means having this funnel when people are asking you to take on new requests or participate in meetings. Just simply revisit this set of questions over and over again. And you may even want to take some notes here. The first question is this necessary? Is this something I need to do? And do I need to do this right now? The next question is, will I be effective at it? This can be skill as well as will. Do you have the knowledge and the ability to do what you're being asked to do? When you find the answer is no, that means you're going to take more time to learn to do this than you may really want to put into it. This is something that could be delegated. Another question to ask is this a distraction? Some things sound important, but they really are not. When we think about it, it's taking our focus away from the main thing. And then finally, is this just wasting time? Is it helping to achieve company goals? Is it helping to achieve your performance goals? If you've got no for either of those questions or both of those questions, then it may very well be a waste of time. Think about these questions whenever you receive a new request. Is it necessary? Will I be effective at it? Is this just a distraction? Is this a waste of time? When you know the first thing, now you're ready to act on an important rule of prioritization, and that's to schedule your priorities. So many times we're working based on what's on our to-do list, and then we're scheduling it in our calendar. My suggestion to you is to schedule priorities first. And this is where you want to use a time block, 2 to 3 hours a day to your main responsibility. These 2 to 3 hours will be your do not disturb mode of operation. You are going to let everybody know, including yourself, note to self, that I'm in do not disturb mode. I will not respond to emails, text messages, chats, or phone calls. The primary objective of do not disturb mode is for you to focus. When you move out of this multitasking mode of operation, you'll find that things are speeding up and you're able to complete your projects faster. That's because when we're multitasking, you're shifting gears and your mind is darting from one thing to the other. And every time you make that move, you actually have to backpedal to gather your thoughts, think about what you were working on, what was your train of thought, and where you're going with it. When you focus, you have clarity and concentration, and it eliminates those little wasteful things that are associated with multitasking. The final hack I'm sharing with you today is to schedule breaks. This may sound simple, but it's often overlooked. Calendars are filled with meetings because anyone can put something on your calendar at a moment's notice. But just like you want to block time for your main priority, you'll want to block some time for a break. 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the afternoon. Remember, this is a break, and during this time, you are not doing anything work-related. You may want to take a walk, get up, leave your desk, go outside if the weather is permissive for that, walk down the hall if you're still in the office, strike up a conversation, not work-related, something friendly. Play a game, read a book. Just get your mind off of work and allow it to power down so you can actually recharge and move forward at full gusto for what's coming next. I want to challenge you to put these productivity hacks to work for you right away. Remember, keep the main thing by putting first things first. Give yourself time blocks to work on your main thing. And also give yourself breaks throughout the day to recharge. If you found this information helpful, I'd love for you to comment, share, and like this video. I am Evelyn Somerville, your leadership and life coach, and my sole purpose is to help you live and lead with excellence.